Welcome to Off the Grid, where we talk about all things renewable energy and sustainability. So today's topic of conversation is agrivoltaics, a topic that's very close to Rufus's heart as he comes from a farming background. So Rufus, what actually is agrivoltaics?
Yeah, so it's the idea of combining solar panels and agriculture to create a symbiosis between food production and energy creation. It's an initiative that enables solar energy generation and agricultural practices to coexist and interact in a mutually beneficial way.
So why is this harmony so important then?
I think it's really important, in this race against time to create a sustainable future. It's really important for agriculture and energy to not compete, but rather collab.
Okay, that's interesting. So is this a brand new idea?
No, not at all. The concept of agrivoltaics has been around for quite some time now. However, it's only recently, thanks to technological advancements and smarter farming practices, that we can bring this harmony between panels and plants to life. The agrivoltaic power installed worldwide has really seen some huge growth recently, and increasing in more countries. I think in 2012, only 5 megawatts of PV were installed. But worldwide now, I think in 2023, the capacity exceeds 2.9 gigawatts, which is just great.
So what are the benefits of agrivoltaics?
There are many positives of combining the world of agriculture and energy. The overriding one, obviously, would be that creation of a venture where the worlds of energy and agriculture are not in competition with one another, rather, a part of a shared journey towards a sustainable future, which is what we need. It's clear that in places where land is in high competition, the combination of two vital practices would be largely beneficial. In areas like the Netherlands, where demand for renewable energy is great, it would be extremely useful. On top of that, recent research has shown that agrivoltaics can, increase yield production, that being both in terms of energy yield and also crop yield. Photovoltaic solar panels generate electricity by harnessing the light, as we all know, rather than relying on the heat aspect. So it's important to note that excessive heat can have adverse impacts on the efficiency of a solar farm, leading to reduced energy production. Whereas cultivating crops underneath those panels effectively lowers the panel's temperature, and also then can safeguard the performance from deterioration.
And what about in terms of the crop yield?
Although not all crops have the same climatic needs, obviously, agrivoltaic modules can act as a barrier against excessive solar radiation, heat, drought, and even heavy rainfall as well. So they can really provide a much needed protection for the crops, either in extremely hot or heavy rainy seasons. And that allows them to grow unaffected by seasonal changes. In addition, the shade panels actually create and keep the soil very moist for a lot longer, which provides plants with the optimum water supply for growth.
So agrivoltaics isn't just a dream anymore, it's very much a reality?
Very much a reality. Countries like China, Germany, Italy, the US and Japan are really paving the way at the moment. But it's really key to remember that this is still a young concept in the grand scheme of things that needs a lot more development. So it's all about finding that perfect relationship between farming and energy production to really maximize output for both parties. But really exciting times ahead.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Rufus. It's been a great conversation. And that's it from us today on Off the Grid. Make sure to like and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you in our next episode.